Big yeets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the portion of the stream where I'm just getting everything together because I had to change plans like the last second. It's weird, but it matters at what angle my keyboard's at, even when I'm playing Minecraft. Ooh. Ew. I need to text a couple of my friends. Yo, Suggy's actually first. Also, it's a pretty cute icon you got there. Yeah, that's a big crit. Oh, wait a second. We got both the Suggies back in here. I forgot. I believe that was Fresh, or what's technically used to be Fresh and Suggy. We'll call it a tie since you're technically both Suggy, so I don't technically have to tell you which one I saw first. Y'all can debate among yourselves if you would like. Okay, so there's a couple things I need to say. First off, the title of the stream, it's specifically referring to the fact that this was not supposed to be a Minecraft stream. Literally, like, I had Streamlabs up. I was opening Ark. I was getting onto the server that we were going to be playing on, but we changed maps again. So we were going to be playing on Ragnarok. Fun thing is, I don't have Ragnarok downloaded. Meaning, even though it's free and I could own it within seconds, because I don't have it downloaded, and because my Wi-Fi has been really weird recently with downloads, I didn't want to be like, let me try downloading it, and then like 3 hours later be like, I guess it's too late to stream now. So, you know. It do be like that sometimes. Ew, that walls? What's wrong with my walls? These things are amazing. Look how amazing it. Oh, bad at Ark. Yeah, I am kind of bad at Ark. The funny thing is, like, another one of the things I needed to mention was, I didn't sleep last night, and I'm not, like, saying, I didn't sleep that well last night after having, like, a good 8 hours or something like that. No, I mean, like, I literally did not go to sleep between the time that you're seeing this and, when I woke up Saturday morning. So, I'm a little loopy. I'm just, yeah, so I am a little loopy right now. So, you know, we're just kind of all over the place. You're probably gonna have to remind me to do some pretty basic things, like not leave my webcam up as the only thing, you know. You're probably gonna have to remind me that I'm supposed to talk at some point. I'll probably not look at chat for a couple minutes at a time. There's a small chance that I'll zone out. I won't fall asleep. I'll do this thing where I'm like barely conscious and I'm just like, well, it's really funny. Yeah, but basically, you know how whenever you like, it's really late at night, you start making all these huge plans, like you're gonna be like, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start doing this, and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna learn a new language and like some really weird stuff. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but like whenever it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm like, you know what I should do tomorrow? I should do like this and this and this and this and this and this. And like I make this huge list of plans, and then obviously by the time I go to sleep, I completely forget about it. And whenever I wake up, I'm like, I'm so dumb for saying that. You know, stuff like that. Well, basically what I did last night was I said, I want to do this, 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 and this. And because I didn't sleep, I didn't have the chance to go, oh, that's a dumb idea. I literally just started doing things. So, besides my room, the whole house is clean. I learned how to, like, address letters today. So guess who got a letter? One of my friends. Yeah, I'm just gonna accidentally stream for 5 hours because I'm tired. If that happens, literally, like, that means in the first 30 minutes of the stream, I pass out, and it just, like, no one comes and, like, tries to stop the stream for the next 4.5 hours. Which is funny enough, because that could definitely happen, because the only people at my house right now is me. Meaning, until my older brother gets back, because he went, to go play disc golf, until he gets back, no one would be able to go, like, yay, you good? Like, no one would wake me up, because there's no one to wake me up. So. Also, do you like this amazing hoodie I'm wearing? It's not mine. So, okay, so I have 2 older brothers. I've already explained this before, but the oldest of them went to Arizona recently. Like living there now. I don't know why he would choose that desert over this desert, but yeah, he's over there now. Anyways, well, whenever he went to move out, he left a lot of his stuff behind. And, like, that includes a lot of clothing, so I have a bunch of new hoodies. That includes the 2 flags behind me. The one against the wall that's, like, it's parallel with the wall, so you can't really tell it. But let me get to a safe spot. Okay. There's a "Don't Tread on Me" flag right there. That one's left behind, and then this right up against the wall is from Jaegerfest. You also left that behind. So, back with the milk. So the funny thing is, if we did a raid here, I wouldn't be too scared about the villagers dying. I'd be more scared about me dying. But what I will say is Vexes could still pose a problem. Hey, can Hoglins spawn in portals like the Ziglins can? Or not Hoglins, but like I don't know, Piglins. Because if they did, wouldn't that mean that I have to be careful about, like, having gold on me so I can throw it on, that is. Also, like, my hands are the slightest bit moist, and, like, now my keyboard is slightly moist on top of my A and the S keys, so, like, my hand's sliding, and I really dislike it. Do you like how, how much more fidgety I am and, like, irritatable? Or if someone were to use some heavy vocabulary, irkable. So you have, like, some acid trip smiles over there. Man's nose is still going down and he's like, oh. Anyways, we should probably set up a goal for this one. Like, these are general goals that aren't bad, but we should probably set up, like, a goal. What do y'all want to do? Do you want to get on breaking? Let's get on breaking. I know what I did. Anyways, so you want to see me juggle? I'm magical. Okay, now that we've done that segment, we can play Minecraft. Okay, so to get on breaking, I'm thinking... Okay, there's a couple of ways we could do it. We could obviously get more villagers and make more librarians. I'm kind of against that idea though, because we already have way too many. The juggling, I could make content off of juggling. Yeah. If the ball hit me in the head, I mean, it would be content. It'd be pretty funny if the ball hit me in the face. Mainly because, like, I'm so tired right now. I either, like, react really over dramatically and be like, ah, or I'd, like, underreact. Like, it would hit me in the face and I'd barely react. No flinching, like, no noticing, just because of how tired I am right now. I will be completely honest, I have no idea which way I would actually react. What I will say, though, is, one of the things I did today was I obviously wrote a letter to one of my friends, but it's because we're going to be doing chess. I don't know if y'all have ever seen or heard this, but there's kind of a thing where you mail your chess moves to each other. So you know how chess works, right? It's a grid, and you have your line of pawns, and then you have your special characters, which is like your rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, stuff like that. And you just try to kill each other, basically, while also not dying. Well, you can assign numbers and letters to all of the squares. So there's like A1, and then there's like B2, and then there's C3. So like you could be like A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Except it's 8, not 9. Then it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So it'd be like H8 and A1 are the corners. So you could do stuff like that. So the first move I made was the pawn E2 to E4, which basically means I moved a pawn as my first move, which is basically the only move you can make besides moving a knight or something like that. We will not do bad. I'm so thoroughly confused. Alright, oh yeah, but basically because I wanted to do that, also our house ran out of stamps. So like there's literally 0 stamps in our house. So what I did was I went to like Staples, obviously, because it's Staples. And they were like, sorry, we completely ran out of postal stamps. And I'm like, what? They're like, we just ran out, man. Sorry about it. So I was like, okay, fine. I left, came back home, was Googling where I could get more post stamps, and it was like, the postal office. And I'm like, I can't go there right now. You like chess? Yeah. Oh yeah, but basically, you each keep your own chessboard. So you record both sides of it, but they tell you what they're gonna do with theirs. It's literally like, it's social distancing, but like extreme for chess, because it takes like, for example, priority shipping with the USPS, or the United States Postal Service. Priority shipping nationwide is 3 days. Meaning if I was in Maine, which I'm not, if I was in Maine and I wanted to play chess with the guy in California, it would take theoretically 3 days for one letter to get all the way across the nation, meaning he would have to wait 3 days to get my move. He'd make it and he'd go, okay, cool. He'd write a letter saying his move, he'd send it, and another 3 days later, I would get it. So it's like throughout a couple weeks, you'd eventually get throughout a game and stuff like that. But it also gives you time to like kind of like research into the moves they're making, so you know. You wouldn't even get that much experience from it. What are you even doing? What are you doing? Yeah, it's pretty cool. But basically I had to visit a couple different stores. So I ended up finding them at Walmart. Just so y'all know, if you want, you can walk up to any Walmart register, apparently, and be like, hey, I need stamps, and just give them money, and they'll give you stamps. But I will say the only packet that they offered was a 20 book. And it's called a book. It's literally like a slip of paper with stamps on both sides. That's what a book of stamps is, just so y'all know. And it's 20 stamps, which is like literally $11 because each one's 55 cents. Bro, I suck at chess. The only reason why we're doing this is because Nathaniel and I, because that's the friend that I'm doing this with, we played chess like twice at a tournament. Not like a chess tournament, but like a speech and debate tournament. We had our chessboard with us, and we played like once or twice. And like I think I did win at least one of the rounds, but like I'm not good at chess. We're literally just doing this because we know each other and we happen to have played chess before. That's basically the conclusion we came to. Yo, we got flame in chat now. This chat is literally fire. Huh. Puns. Ugh. It was funny because while I was writing the letter at 4:30 in the morning, I ended up texting his sister because I was like, "Hey, what's y'all's address?" I was like, "Can y'all give me the address so I can start sending you letters?" Consistently beat flame. I mean, it's like running from, vicious beasts. All you gotta do is outrun your friends, not the vicious beast. He's actually okay at chess. I mean, I used to. This is like long ago, like years ago. What I used to do is I'd play chess against my dad every single day, and he'd basically beat me every single time. But I used to play chess every single day, and I even had it on like my phone or I think it was my iPod at the time. And I'd play against the computer and everything. Like, I got into chess. And then, like, I went on, like, apparently, like, a 10-year hiatus and never played it again. And now I'm like, where does knight go? Because I still know the basics of, like, what I'm allowed to do. But, like, I have zero strategy. I used to have strategy. Now I don't. Now I just go, if I move here, I can take piece. I mean, either way, Lan, it sounds like you're coming out on top, so it's a win-win situation, quite literally. Yo, look at these pumpkins. Oh, one of the reasons why I pulled an all-nighter last night is because, I can't really blame him for it. One of my friends, his name is Jaewon. He lives in South Korea, and the way we became friends is he was a transfer student. Like not a transfer student, but like a foreign exchange student. So all the way from South Korea, he came here to Texas to get an education. And like he came into my middle school, and like we were in separate grades, like we still are. It's just that like we were still like obviously went to the same school for a long enough period of time where it didn't matter. And he's in South Korea right now, meaning, for example, it's 1:30 in the afternoon for me. For him, it is 3:30 in the morning because it's a 14-hour time difference. It's also Monday for him, so it's really weird. And basically, like, we were texting for the first time in like what feels like months, because basically like the time difference is so whack. Like every time I think about it, it's really hard for me to figure things out. I think it was partially because I was sleep deprived when I was thinking about it, but it's also just because like it's just a weird time difference. Hey, did we decide on a goal? Unbreaking 3, that's what it was. To get Unbreaking 3, we should probably breed the cows so we can get more leather, so we can make more books, and then we can enchant more books. We should also probably go ahead and start getting enough leather to make more bookshelves as well, so we can set up an enchanting table next to our skeleton farm. Reasons. Oh, do y'all want to hear a fun fact? Fun fact time, everyone. Pay attention. I did some math, and I found that if you were to sit down and start watching my content and you decided I will take no breaks. This will play 24/7 until I've watched every single second of his videos, his streams, everything. Well, I found out that if you were to do something like that without sleeping, nothing like, literally 0 breaks, it would only take you 125 hours, which, if you didn't already know, is 5.4 days. So it'd basically be like you watch my content for a week straight. So you know, cool stuff. I also found out that if 32 people were to do this, I would meet the requirement for 4,000 hours of watch time in a single year to get monetized, but I'd obviously still be off way far by the subscriptions. So theoretically, if someone could either make 1,000 accounts right now for me, or if someone knew 1,000 friends and they were also willing to get 32 of them to watch 125 hours worth of my content, we'd be there, boys. We'd get some ads. Look at chat. Yes, yes, yes. Let me look at chat. Chess is for nerds with no IQ. Am I right? Wait, what? Chess is actually like hard though. Especially when you compete against good people, because then you're trying to get in their head without them getting into your head, but the problem is like you're already in your own head, so it just doesn't work. Yeah. Brain explosion. Stoop, women, boomer, oh no, bro. I know, chess be for boomers. I mean, honestly though, I can't argue with that, but at the same time, I don't think people realize how old boomers are. Like, I know it's a whole joke to be like, oh, they're so old, but like, my dad isn't a boomer. My grandpa is. There's a generation between like our grandparents and us, obviously, and that generation is not the boomers. I mean, there's a small chance your parents might be boomers, but that's if they're old. Oh wait, let me get inside my house before I absolutely destroy you for saying that. If everyone could direct their attention to the live chat right now, where Suggy, a guy that's been showing up to my streams for quite a while, it's Suggy, the one with the rainbow in his icon. He said, I actually found out, surprisingly, I have pretty good IQ, and I'm right-brained. There's 2 flaws with this. There's actually a lot of flaws. First off, IQ tests in many different situations, if you take a different IQ test, you'll get a different IQ score, meaning a majority of them aren't accurate. Along with that, the IQ test was originally created to actually test whether or not French kindergarten students were allowed to pass into the 1st grade, meaning the IQ test literally holds no purpose or value when it comes to actually testing the intelligence or the ability for someone to learn or actually like develop or understand in today's like environments, meaning it's literally worthless. But the whole idea of left-brained and right-brained people is also worthless, mainly because done by multiple studies. You'll actually find that even though it does stimulate specific parts of the brain, but it would still do that for the exact same type of people. It's the reason why your right brain is over analytics and your left brain is over things that are creative. What's literally happening is your right brain is simply it's in control of your basically of like the observing functions. That's the reason why it's analytic. It's literally because it's observing. It's not actually because it's not because it's like math in this part, arts and craft in this part. Like, they are technically like, oh, this gets stimulated whenever you do math and this gets stimulated whenever you do arts and craft, kind of, but like it literally is not like right brain. Like, let me rage. Let me do a quick Google search for you. All right. Okay, here we go. Now, if you'll turn your attention back to the normal stream, this is a Harvard Health Publishing site. Basically, smart people publish things about health here. This man, Robert H. Schmerling. Schmerling is how I'm going to say his name. Some basic dude. After my 2 seconds of analyzing this, also because I've already read it before, but if you'll go straight down to the bottom line, what he's saying is the research saying that it basically doesn't matter what you think, doesn't really change what you think. Like, just because you always thought you were a right-brained individual, this research saying that you're not actually a right-brained individual doesn't change anything. It means you can still be a numbers person or a more creative person. Like, it doesn't matter. But the idea that it's because one side of your brain's more dominant has nothing to do with it. I could just mean I'm smart. I actually like the I have no idea what it's called, but I liked the tests for understanding with books. Like in my school, we didn't start doing it until it was my 8th grade year. But I like doing that. I disliked it partially because I found it to be super inaccurate. But I did like the fact that it would motivate kids to like read. And I liked the general idea that you could basically see the equivalent of like where the low end of the spectrum it would be like on average ages. So like for example, if someone's on average like 16-year-olds read this level of book, if you in 8th grade when you're like 13 or something like that, 12 or 13, see that you can read that level, it really gives you like a point of like kind of like inspiration almost. Because I know in like 8th grade, it was really annoying because I had some friends that were scoring really high, and they were literally being told like by this test that they could read at a college and above level, and I'm like, that's no. And the only reason why I liked it is because it encouraged you to read. It like obviously wasn't indicative of your intelligence or your understanding, but it was literally just like this would encourage you to read and like pay attention to what you're reading more. Because basically what ended up happening was a lot of the people that were like, yeah, I'm reading at like a grade 13 level, which is first year of college if you didn't already know. A lot of what would happen is you'd actually find out later on they took the test like later and they got even lower or something like that. They would get like average, but you know. I just want to point out, Suggy, you've seen me play probably at least 100 hours worth of video games. I have zero ability to draw. No, but yeah, Flame does kind of like highlight it. It really doesn't matter. Cause like it's cool if you're a more creative type person. Cause as like the bottom line of that Harvard study said, it doesn't like just because a study says you're not right or left brain doesn't change whether or not you're a creative individual. You can still be a creative individual. Ooh, I remember when I used to get good grades in school. Just kidding, that was never. Yeah. Yeah, there's no argument as to whether or not you're smart. I'm just pointing out, if you want to test intelligence, the IQ test isn't the best method to use. And if you were to test intelligence, you'd want to make sure you get a uniform IQ test if you were going to use that one. Because, like, I could... Not that I like pulling up Google in the middle of my streams. Wow, I can do it right now? Wow. Yeah, that's the problem. It's because, like, there's this, and then there's, you know, all 76 million, or 76,900,000, or wait, how many is that? 900,000 results in just 0.64 seconds. So the issue is like it's just too diverse of a test, because it spans over not just a multitude of subjects, but like a multitude of levels. Because like the IQ test originally was literally meant not to test the intelligence of like younger kids, but to test whether or not they had learned enough in the first year of learning to go into their second year of learning. So the IQ test in itself, as to whether like the quality of intelligence, isn't necessarily bad. The issue is with the actual implementation, I guess. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm not trying to embarrass myself. Because like I can spit out facts, but my actual intelligence level is like literally below rock. And I don't mean as in like, oh, it's like really bad, like hitting rock bottom. No, I mean like if a rock took an IQ test, it would get a higher score. That's what I mean. Ink sac. I honestly don't know what I'm collecting these ink sacs for. I've just been doing it like habitually since the very start of this file. Yeah. Do it right now. Bad idea. Okay, unbreaking, yes, unbreaking. How much leather do we have? Do we have any leather besides the 2 that's in here? No, we just have the 2. That's perfect. We also don't have any paper. I know we had a little bit of paper in that top chest, but like, I mean like a lot of paper that we need. I also don't like a lot of the online like survey things, but that's completely for a different reason. It's literally because like, oh, once you put your email in, you get signed up for a bunch of these lists. And I know from experience, because when I was younger, all the time I'd sign up for those survey sites that are like, we'll pay you money for taking surveys. But you have to like, they're like, oh, I took 3 surveys and made $100. It's more like, oh, I took 30,000 surveys and I got paid $15. Like, it's not only outlandish, but like it's just hard to keep up with. But like the issue with those survey sites is literally once you put your email in, you'd start getting emails from like just random places. You'd get emails from like other companies, other survey sites, ironically, and just all sorts of different like random things. And you're like, how'd you get my email address? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. I really just want to go and hide. Okay, I think instead of worrying too much about, unbreaking, first, I want to level up the second librarian, because it's a bit of a long shot, but if I level up that second librarian, there's a chance he'll have a cool book, and even if it's not unbreaking, it'd still be nice to figure out what his cool book is. And I mean, we have to give the cows time as well as the sugarcane time to grow anyways, so might as well do something. I guess I'm buying lanterns. Heck. Well, we have lanterns, everyone. Yay. Yay. I can't hang it there. Yay. Lantern. Lantern. I'm gonna overuse this because I have 7 more. Lantern. 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 The like 3 people that were already watching are just like, should I leave now or? All right, I think we're basically good on lanterns. We'll just light up this area for now. Let me just there we go. It's nice and bright. Okay. Should be M lantern. So every once in a while, like my neck literally feels like it's turning to jello because I lose all like muscular power that supports your spine, and I'm literally just like I don't know if y'all have ever stayed up really late. I'm guessing you have, where you're like trying to like watch something or read something or anything like that and your eyes are like closing. It's like that, except with your neck, and your neck's just like, and you literally have to battle it. It's big L no bueno. Alright, let's do our potato farm. I know it seems like I'm hopping back and forth, but it's literally because we have to wait a long period of time to get enough leather to make more bookshelves. Heck. Nice. I'll just put it right over here. Yeah, but your neck wants to close. I believe that's called asthma or anaphylactic shock, depending on, you know, the situation and what you're dying from. Potato. More potato. More potato. Do y'all want to know what I ate today? It was amazing. I literally, like, okay, also, whenever I get tired, I stop carrying, and I just start Googling whatever I want. So, pretty early, I used to, like, try, like, making hash browns every once in a while. Like, I would dice potatoes and stuff like that, and I'd be like, I guess this is hash browns. I don't even know how to make them correctly. Well, because I was tired and because I was hungry and we had potatoes, I Googled, how do you make hash browns? And the most sacred images came up. This lady's like, okay, it's really simple. All you have to do is you can get a cheese grater. You can peel, or it doesn't really matter whether or not you peel the potato, honestly. You use the cheese grater to shred up the potato into like really thin strands, and then you just put oil in the pan and you skillet fry them basically. So it's really easy to make. So I was like, I gotta do it. So of course I did it. And it took me like maybe 30 minutes from having 2 raw potatoes to peeled, shredded, cooked, and on the plate. Which isn't like amazing timing, but like, considering I basically said, that looks cool, and then made it, I was pretty happy. It wasn't very complicated, but you know, still. Would you like pumpkin? You like pumpkin? You like pumpkins, right? Just what I expected. Hey, buddy. Can I get another lantern from you? I can. What would you like to give me now? Ah, you would like to give me channeling. Oh, that was legitimately disappointing. What would you like to give me now, good sir? Efficiency, too. I mean, I guess that's... to harass my pets? I don't have any pets. Like, in-game or outside of game. I literally don't have pets. You're kind of in the mood for them? Alright, Flame. Follow the instructions. Very, very, very easy instructions, by the way. It's not just what I said. Also, once you've shredded all the potatoes, put them in a bowl of cold water. It helps get the starch out. Then you're going to drain the bowl of water. You're going to try and soak up as much. And then you're going to pour more cold water in to get more starch out. You're going to repeat that process until you don't think there's too much starch. Really only do it like once or twice. Then you're going to dry it off as much as possible. Maybe even with paper towels or something like that. And then you're going to throw it in the skillet. The reason why you do that is because the more starchy it is, basically the worse it tastes. And it doesn't get as crispy. To harass my pets. Yeah. Head hurted. What do you have? What do you have? Nothing? You have nothing. Okay. Him and hot oil won't go together. Well, honestly, don't even put that much oil because I barely put in any. Oh, I wouldn't say barely, but I put in some. And considering it was like a full pound worth of potatoes, I thought it would like soak up pretty well. But mine still came out a little oily, so don't worry about putting like too little oil in. I'd say if you really need to, you can always add some later on. So. Oh yeah, it's not the fact that it like pops whenever it's heating up or anything like that. It's the fact that you just love drinking hot oil. See, whenever Flame's mother goes and cooks, Flame runs up to the stove and he's just like Flame has to wear a mask on his head, but it's not like a cloth mask like we have to wear around town. No, it's like a Bane mask, where it's literally like a metal trap on his face to keep him from sucking in hot oil. Stream lag, really? I have no dropped frames on my little tester here, so you might want to try refreshing it, because it might be on your end. But there is an off chance it's on mine. Slurping up all that oil. Just... tasty canola oil. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of glass. There's potato. There's potato. Potato. I don't actually plan on harvesting this right now. I just wanted to make it go faster. I can feel the inside of my head melting. I know that sounds really weird, but like that's legit how it feels right now. I think it's time we get mending for our diamond axe. I know I'm switching back and forth between what we need to do, but we're going to mending. He speaks for the chat. Hey, what emojis does YouTube have again? Because the other day I got on Twitch for like 30 seconds and I looked at their emojis and I was like, this is awesome. And then I realized why I thought it was awesome is because it wasn't the emojis we normally have. The negotiator. The trickster. Hello. I don't actually have anything I can sell you. I can feel my head digesting. I mean, I'm generally always in a good mood, but whenever I'm tired, like, it's not that I'm in a bad mood. I kind of sound like I'm in a bad mood sometimes, but like almost always whenever I'm tired, I'm like really giggly. It's because like my brain is shutting down, and I'm just like, go yee, and make me laugh. If you understood, you know. My eyes are barely awake. I can feel my head digesting. Hello, Thomas. I swear this is a normal stream. I apologize. Basically, what you're seeing is me go through sleep deprivation because I didn't sleep. It was a choice. It wasn't the right choice or a good one. It was just a choice. Just so you know. Do y'all want some seeds? There you go. Oh no, that's no joke. Like, my head literally does feel like it's like boiling. Because it feels warmish, but it's not really warm. It's more like there's just a small pressure on the inside of my skull pushing out. You can't hear stream. Look out for everyone who isn't acting like Suggy.
Wait, you can't hear the stream, bro? Oh, dang. Let me turn my mic up real quick. Soggy, can you hear the stream yet? Soggy!
Did you like that? The trickster. Bro, take a nap? Naps are for weaklings! It's okay. From now on, we won't even sleep in the game. Just kidding. I really value my villagers, and I also really value not getting attacked by phantoms, so it's a complete lie. Oh, hey Isaiah, welcome to the stream, man. We're not super far, and we're a little less than an hour into the stream. To kind of catch you up, if you're at all confused by what's happening, we're playing on a hardcore file. This is a relatively new world. We've had it for a couple streams now. We are on day 86 of this Minecraft file. We have our own little village that we built. It's right over there. We built that, and we cured 2 villagers, and they became 4 later on whenever they started breeding. Yeah. It's pretty simple. And like every once in a while when I get like really loopy and stuff like that, it's literally because I just haven't slept. Really nothing else. Hey, Hey, it actually worked. Isaiah, I just want to point out, you are the only person that subscriber note has actually worked for. Because we had people subscribe during our streams before, and like I'll see the notification in my mini feed, but I won't see the subscription like actual alert go off. So Isaiah, I just want to say thank you, because it finally worked for once. Like what would happen is I'd see new subscriptions in my little mini feed right here. Let me show y'all so you can actually understand. This is Streamlabs. I can see y'all's chat right here. This right here is the mini feed. This tells me who's subscribed when. And these people subscribed during streams, and it just didn't go off for some reason. And I have no idea why. I don't know what was happening with it. But it's good to see that it's working. Especially for someone who like just joined up, so. No, we just got someone new in chat. I can't immediately go and like start blaring into their ears. Oh, what's even funnier is I just got this. I just got the notification on my phone that he's subscribed now. Hello. What was I trading again? Oh, I'm trying to get mending. There you are. 33. Nice. 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 I just need like 17 more or something like that. It's kind of quiet though. What is quiet? Is it the mic or the desktop noises? Because if the desktop noises, I can fix that really easily. If it's the mic, I can also fix that really easily. I can fix either one of the issues really easily. I just have to know more. Hi, Josh! Yo, we got Josh in the chat here. Hey, Josh. We're kind of dying right now, but it's all good. Also, like, my family was out of the house, and I'm really scared that they're going to come in, and I'm not going to hear them, and I'm going to keep on screaming, and all of a sudden, one of them's going to bust in here and be like, yo, why are you yelling so much? Hey, James, welcome back to the stream, man. We're still playing Minecraft, doing fun things. We're trying to get another mending book for our axe, and then we're probably just going to go hang out in the skeleton spawner for a little bit. Because, you know, we're cool like that, and we have a skeleton spawner. Mossy over here, that's his real name. Whomst is you talking about? What was I doing again? I do read chat. I'm literally reading the chats you're putting in as they come in. I don't know why you do this to me. Also, I don't know if y'all knew this, but Doofy, the guy that's on my featured, he's one of the featured channels on this one. I was in one of his live streams the other day, and he enabled chat reader. Basically meaning he never had to look at chat. The chat would read out verbally for everyone. So we started doing funny things like, I'm the robot, and I say Jonas is bad. And like we do stuff like that. I like how Suggy's like, he's not smart, he doesn't read chat, nothing good, and it was just like, nice. That's okay with me. Yeah, there is a stream delay. I have been streaming a lot. Or are you talking about Jonas? Because he's also been streaming a lot, honestly. Okay, Suggy, we can't act like 100 subs was a really long time ago. We have like 114 right now. Like, we're barely past that point, and I'm saying I don't need mods because there's 6 viewers, bro. You do be laying down the facts. That is true. You've enraged the gods. If you hit them with criticals, it doesn't do the sweeping edge, which is nice. Because whenever you do the sweeping edge, they do all this stupid things where they run around and they're like, cow. We should probably get looting on our sword in a bit. But, you know, we're mainly focused on breaking and mending. That's what we call a kill streak. Anyways, I'll probably leave it there and just let them repopulate. Got close to a stack of beef. Okay, Nah, he has an anime character in his count. Basically meaning he is like our lord. Okay, so we need more emeralds, but I don't want to trade this paper because we need to turn it into books later. We have pumpkins, perfect. Wait, what's that from? Which anime? I think I know what you're talking about. I have never watched it, but my manager talked about it. My ex-manager. Oh, wait, this is a perfect stream to do it, because I'm so brain dead, I can just, like, rattle off old stories that I used to talk about all the time. So, I used to work at this place called The Catch. It was amazing. It was actually really fun to work at, but there's so many bad stories. It's partially because it was like, if anyone besides me worked there, they'd probably hate their experience, if I'm being completely honest. Like, the only reason why I enjoyed it is because I have a pretty good attitude when it comes to being in bad situations. Chicken! But basically... Wait, yeah, All Hail Flame. Nice. Blend S. Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it personally. Oh yeah, Fresh. I don't know if Fresh is still in chat. If he is, he's hiding very well. But yeah, Fresh is pretty funny because he changed his name to the exact same thing as Suggy. Where's the Pumpkin Man? The Pumpkin Man, like, literally has to be so rich to be like, oh, you want to give me some pumpkin? Yeah, I'll give you some emeralds, bro. And then, like, you have people out here with, like, enchanted books, and they're like, we'll take 30 emeralds. And I'm like, okay, that's just 34 pumpkins. Did we even read that? Fresh, he's a 13-year-old. He actually likes to change his username a lot so he can be you. If all we know, he is trash grammar for a 4-year-old. I mean, to try and ridicule someone's grammar when, like, you didn't spell, like, his correctly. You put a U there. You actually put, he likes to change his. So, like, no offense, Soggy, but it sounds like you're not exactly one to talk. That's where I know it from, Flint. Okay, yeah, James, just so you know, if you plan on entertaining the whims of chat at all, you're gonna have to learn how to read what's called Suggy. Suggy is it's a different type of language, honestly. It's just like, it's like, you know how there's multiple dialects for each language? Like, if you go really anywhere else, you're going to be like different dialects. Well, Suggy is like a different dialect of English. All his own. Generally, a pretty good way of trying to read it is replace the vowels with something that would make more sense, or replace consonants, honestly, with vowels that might make more sense, stuff like that. Just replace letters until it makes sense. No, my... Okay, One of my favorite videos is the one where it literally goes like, smile, sweet, sadistic, surprise, and it's like a guy. That's absolutely one of my favorite videos. If you couldn't already tell, I look through memes a lot. I'm not gonna act like a meme lord because I only follow like 300 or so meme accounts, so it doesn't work out that well. It is pretty hard to read sometimes though. Yeah, Suggy's like, bro, it's just because I type too fast. Like, I'm just trying really hard to type well. See, guys? It's just easy. It's just, I'm just too fast. I'm just too fast. The surprise one. Nice. Well, the reason why the video of it is so funny is because the surprise one is literally like just some random Asian dude in a dress. Like, he doesn't even look like he tried to cosplay besides putting on the dress. That's why it was so funny. It'd be like if you photoshopped a dress onto me and I just said surprise. That's what it would look like almost, except, you know, I'm not Asian. And that's really the only difference. Where's my meat? Where's my meat? There's my meat. Found it. We're all good, guys. I don't understand why people can hate on anime so much. Like, I understand, like, just not watching it, but people who are like, yo, anime is just weird. Like, yeah. Anything else? Like, we know how weird anime is. That's one of the reasons why people who like anime like anime. Like, it's just spectacular. The other day, I was watching Food Wars, which I think I've mentioned before how ridiculous it is. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Okay, yeah. Weren't you gonna tell stories? Oh, yes. Okay, so first off, Charles was one of my managers. He's really chill dude, really awesome. And like he's super into anime. So like he would sit there right before work and he would sit at one of the tables and just be watching the anime episode, like anytime like he didn't have to be like clocked in right that second. And he'd just be chilling. And then other times he'd bring up like anime songs, like, you know how like sometimes they'll take a normal song and then they'll like do a cover of it, but it's like anime styled. He showed me a lot of those and they're amazing. And it was just ooh. But that's not really like, that's honestly, I wouldn't even consider that a work story. I would just consider like that's a Charles story. No, the weird thing though is while I was working there, like there was just some weird people you encountered. Like my favorite thing was I still worked there right as the COVID thing all started up. And whenever it first started up, we got these plexiglass shields that went in front of the counter. So it's like square plexiglass like glass. So it's like it's wider than my shoulder, so it was like pretty thick. It covered the entirety of my cash register, but there was also still spaces between them. My very first customer, the very first day we had the plexiglass shields, walks up to the counter, puts his hands down, and leans all the way around the shield and goes, all right, so can I get this, this, and this? And I'm like, do you not get the idea behind, like, the plastic wall? Like, we didn't just, like, throw it there because we thought it was funny. It was just annoying. Okay, like AMVs. I'm not too good with acronyms in the first place, and considering the fact that I can barely spell right now, it's not gonna work, bro. Oh, And then, of course, like, you have, like, some people who would come in and they would just be on their phone the whole time. And, like, I'm not I'm not going to get really angry because someone's on their phone. I'm not going to be like, yeah, you shouldn't be on your phone when you're in a restaurant. It's literally like, they'd come up to the counter and they'd start ordering and then act like I'm rude because I'm taking their order and they can't hear their friend over the phone while I'm going, hey, is that going to be everything? And I'm like, they entered, like, I've had people, like, get called while they're ordering, and I understand sometimes, like, you literally just can't control when someone's going to call you most of the time. Like, if someone calls you and you're in the middle of ordering, like, that's going to happen sometimes. Personally, I'd either pick up and be like, hey, give me a second, or I just wouldn't pick up until, like, I was done. But, like, this person, like, picks up and continues ordering, and, like, they're kind of, like, going back and forth, and it more or less works. But at the very end, I'm like, all right, this is, if that's everything, it's just going to be this much, and are you going to be playing with card? And they basically look at me, like, really angry, and I'm like, cash or card? Like, paper or plastic? Like, what do you want to give me? Yeah, it was really annoying, because, like, one of the issues I had was, like, obviously, the mask, personally, I had zero problems breathing with it, because, like, it's cloth. The issue I had, though, was it was really hard for some people to hear me, because a lot of customers, you don't realize this, but, like, a lot of the way you hear people is through looking at their mouths. Like, you might not be able to read lips, but what you do is you use context clues, and you kind of fill in those gaps whenever you see someone's lips are moving. You also, like, use the audio bits, and you kind of, like, piece together. So whenever you cover up someone's lips, it makes it just that much harder to understand them, which was a big deal for me because I'm sitting behind a plexiglass wall and they're really quiet. Like, they always were really quiet, but now they have a piece of cloth covering their mouths and they're behind a plexiglass wall. So, like, what used to be like, can I get this, is now like, can I get this? It got so much quieter and it was so much more annoying. Take my pumpkins. Oh, would you like some wheat? I need to add more beds or else we won't get any more villagers. Can you infer and stuff? Okay. I'm gonna have to read through chat real quick. Let me hide inside the enchanting room. Like me, I'm weird. Anime music videos. Yeah, those are actually pretty funny, though. Crocodile alligator. Oh, yeah. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. The funny thing is, you spelled it phonetically. You spelled it the way it's pronounced. But it's not right. Obviously, but that's okay. Yeah, no, he showed me a lot of things like that, Flame, so you hit that spot on. Yeah, okay, Josh and Suggy criticizing each other because Suggy doesn't know how to spell. Yeah, there we go. It's okay, we're all chill here, you know. I don't have the, like, spiritual energy to argue right now. It's just how it be. Oh, something funny is while I still worked at the catch, this isn't quite a catch story, it's just kind of like to give you reference to the time. It's still the school year. I'm working 25 hours a week on top of schoolwork and like extracurriculars including speech and debate. And I was doing something called intermittent fasting, which is basically where you just don't eat sometimes. You just don't eat. Simple as that. And I was mainly doing like a 1 meal a day thing where basically I go, okay, I'm going to be eating at lunch. And then I'm basically just going to skip dinner. I'm going to wake up, go straight to school. And then I'm going to eat a nice big lunch and then do the same thing over and over again. So I was eating like 1 meal a day. And this was like by choice. I wasn't starving myself. It's all good. I swear there's studies behind it. I was using the Life Fasting app. And I was keeping track of it and stuff like that. And I was doing like these 18-hour fasts. Because what I'd do is I'd eat lunch and then I'd go home, eat a snack, and then I'd start my fast. But basically, I was doing this because with intermittent fasting, you can lose a lot of weight, and I actually did lose quite a bit of weight with it. I lost like, I think 20 pounds with it. And it obviously works pretty well, but the problem is whenever you eat less calories, obviously your body has less calories. And if you didn't already know, calories is basically energy. So if your body has literally less energy, you can't be as energetic. So you don't even have beds. Where are you going to put them? You didn't think about this, did you? Okay. I'll go make more beds then, idiots. Ugh. Anyways, but basically, I was like super dead, and the funny thing is I realized like I just talked less whenever I was fasting. Like I didn't have the emotional energy to exist socially. Because I'd basically get to school and be like, I am present. Because like I was working a lot along with the fact of not like sustaining a healthy diet. I actually did know that lane, but it's still fun to hear every once in a while. Hey, I do only face cam sometime. Oh, you're saying you like the use of it, or was I stuck on face cam for a while there? Because I wasn't actually paying attention. What I will say is, I recently figured out one of the reasons why during, like, remember the super stream where, like, it'd be, like, me streaming, and I'd be like, alright, guys, oh my gosh, we found this, and you just see my webcam? Well, I recently found out the reason why is because the hotkeys I use, if you're holding down other buttons on the keyboard, it doesn't register that you're trying to use the hotkeys. So if I'm running, I can't change my webcam. Oh wait, what's happening? Okay, there we go. So right now I'm pressing the hotkey to change to my webcam only, and it's not working. But if I stop, it works. So I figured out during the super stream, whenever I thought I was changing back, I wasn't really paying too much attention over here. And because I thought I was changing back, I just simply assumed I did. What I wasn't paying attention to was the fact that the hotkey wasn't going through. So it wasn't that I was necessarily forgetting, it was probably just the hotkey wasn't working. I'm not really sure why, but you know, something like that. You like the use of it, okay. Yeah, I try to like make it for like humorous effect mainly. Like sometimes it's for a point, or I do it because I don't want to like. So for example, whenever I click off of Minecraft, the screen goes black besides my webcam. I don't like doing that because it's kind of weird. Like it just doesn't seem as fresh or like well put together, so I don't like clicking off of Minecraft. So what I'll normally do is I'll turn it to facecam only, and I'll click off Minecraft. I'll do whatever I need, and I'll get everything back up to Minecraft again before I switch back to screen normally. And that's what I try to do. I obviously forget sometimes, and sometimes it just doesn't matter that much, but you know. So technically, we could start a bee farm even if we don't have Silk Touch. I'd be using the same method Exuma did. Exuma, he's a guy in Hermitcraft. Pretty chill YouTuber. You know, he's a little bigger than me. You know, you might have heard of him. He's just a massive YouTuber. Anyways, basically I was watching some of his content, and in Hermitcraft, I don't know if it was 7 or 8, he had a bee farm. It's probably 8. I don't even know which one they're on, honestly, so I'm not sure. He had a bee farm. It was really simple. He set up this row of dirt, and he put birch trees on it, and he'd surround the area with flowers, so bee farms would just naturally pop up in that area, like on the trees. And if you mine the tree, the bee farm won't fall or anything. It'll just sit there. So you can just eventually make a wall of beehives, which obviously in the future you'll need to move, but you can start farming beehives and bees without actually having to use Silk Touch yet. I'm not going to say that the Mountain Dew is kicking in, because earlier I actually took pre-workout to wake up, because if y'all don't know what pre-workout is, Depending on what you get, I have a pre-workout that's basically just powdered caffeine, because it's like each scoop is 300 milligrams of caffeine, and it's supposed to be a scoop per 8 ounces of water that you mix it with. It's supposed to be like Kool-Aid flavor. It's white powder. You pour it into water and it turns red. It's really funny. Yeah, I don't use it very often, I'll be honest. And I kind of used it today because I needed caffeine and I didn't want to go back to 7-Eleven for an energy drink after I just got back with this. So, you know. I mean, Mountain Dew technically has its own caffeine, but it's not really to a point that I could be like, yeah, let me fuel up. We also need more pumpkins. I believe we need 6 more, so it having 5 right now is kind of painful. Oh, we already had some in our inventory. Farmer. Thank you, good sir. Alright, yee. So, once we get this mending on our axe, we'll just run over to our little skeleton farmer. Chill there for a bit until we can fix up everything else, and also get higher levels, because after this, we're going to be taking advantage of all this leather and paper we have. Because even though I was tempted to just go move and put a enchanting table inside the skeleton farm, the issue is it's a lot of books. It's a lot of books right now because I don't really have a very quick source of leather. I have a source of leather, it's just not very quick. I remember in like middle school, people used to say that my nose was big, and now I'm just like confused because I feel like it's relatively proportional to my face. And honestly, I was the type of kid who, even in middle school, I really didn't care that much, so it always just kind of confused me more than anything. But I was like, okay. But now I kind of like wish I actually did have like an actually like really big nose. Not too much, just a little bit, you know, so I could be like, I could make villager noises easier. Because, like, if you didn't already know, a lot of the noises they make is kind of like a nasally sinus thing. So, like, theoretically, if you had a larger sinus, you could create a larger noise. It's the same reason why, like, there are some dinosaurs who had, like, these massive, like, echo chambers inside their noses, and they can make these huge, like, horn noises. Aw. That's a shame. Oh, I think I could have made that jump too. I don't even know how far that was. Oof. I don't know if I'm just not making these jumps because they're just too far, or if I'm just barely missing them. I just don't know anymore. I think that one's actually just 4 blocks, so that might have just been me. I do believe just past here, and we should get to our little skeleton farm. I think it's to the left. Yeah, it is. There it is. Look at our little hut. We're just like so cool. I don't like zombie noise. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while we wait for skeletons to build up. My drink's over here. I don't expect y'all to watch it because I don't feel like moving my webcam, but just so y'all know. Yeah, go ahead and talk about me while I'm gone. That's cool. Shows you friends you are. Okay, so I think we're getting bad skeleton spawns because there's literally zombies like right here apparently. So we might have to go track them down. Cause legit like the fact that there were 0 skeletons, because I know I was only gone for like a minute or two, but like 0. Like that's just bad. Okay, let's. Okay, so it's clearly from down here. Or not? What the heck? So, I'm hearing a lot of mobs, and that's the reason why I'm retreating. It's not because I'm a coward. It's, because I'd prefer to stay in control of the situation. And the more mobs there are, the harder it is to control the situation. So, you know. It's just natural that I would do a tactical retreat. Okay, well. Y'all are the reason why we can't have good things, okay? Losers. I got a lantern. Which is funny because lanterns are literally just torches with a little bit of iron nuggets around them. Which I'd like to point out, if anything would reduce their lighting abilities, but I'm pretty sure they're actually increased. Okay, legit. At some point, if we actually want the skeleton spawner to work, we're gonna have to go through and like spawn proof a huge amount of this area. Ooh. Hey, are y'all spawning yet? It also looks really bright besides the area that I'm opening up. Like, is it just this area? Like, I feel like there's a torch down there. Whatever. I'm just gonna go in here. Okay, we actually got a couple then. Like 3 or 4. I'm extraordinarily annoyed. Okay, so the kind of worrisome thing is that zombie noise you're hearing is a that's a baby zombie noise. The reason why that's dangerous is they're really fast and I don't like them. That's the main reason. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because that might trap me down there. I see a torch already. What the heck? I played myself. I'm blocking this area back off. I think we found it, guys. I was about to say, where is you going? Hey, can you like back up real quick? You're kind of crowding me. Oh yeah. Okay, so with this setup right here, we can still theoretically get attacked by spiders as well as baby zombies, but it reduces the chances of us basically getting like overrun by other things. Okay, let's... So the reason why it's important that we do this is because the less mobs are able to spawn elsewhere, the more likely skeletons are basically forced to spawn in our spawner. Meaning, this goes faster, we get more XP, we get safer. Real simple. Big maths. I shot a skeleton over here and I was like, oh, where is it? And I just realized I'm right next to my spawner. I'm just so massively intelligent. My genius scares me sometimes. You really got to be careful with these corners. Like, I know I'm mainly thinking about that one video where the guy's like turns the corner and there's just a creeper chilling. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, waterlogged blocks. Okay, let's just fix that up. Perfect. We needed coal. Perfect. What do we got here? 2 skeletons? Amazing. Yeah, so that's one of the downsides to making mob spawners. Obviously, they can be really useful, especially if you set them up correctly. The issue is getting them set up correctly. So what's happening right now is there is absolutely nothing wrong with my spawner, besides 1 or 2 things that could technically be tweaked. But besides that, nothing's wrong. This spawner, the exact same design I have set up right now, could work significantly better on any other seed. It's just that because of how close it is to a cave, like a cave system, and because of like the mine shaft and everything, a lot of those areas aren't lit up and they're very spawnable. So they're spawning a bunch of mobs and the skeletons start spawning in, meaning they go really slowly. Simple as that. And considering the fact that literally nothing's spawning now, it's big no bueno. Okay, it sounds like the spiders are still to my left. Might as well get this in the meantime. And that's why we get it in the meantime. It's because you find stuff like that. See, this is why we're amazing. We're just absolutely amazing. We were literally looking for spiders, and guess what we found instead? Diamonds. That is a big brain moment. And it may have only been a vein of 4. Yeah, it's a vein of 4. But we still got 8 out of it, so... You know, who's the real Chads here? Sounds like we are. Anyways, let's go and actually get to that spider now. Guessing it's up as well. It's not quite guessing. Technically my headphones are surround sound, but they're kind of hard to figure out sometimes. There it is. Hello. That's a lot of, It's a lot of spider hisses for me to be very confident. To say the least, I'm not very confident. I have no idea where they are, but it sounds like there's a cave spider spawner. Yeah. Ooh. There's above us. That's probably where all the noise is coming from. Because this area doesn't seem too active. But just in case. Hey, skeleton. Hey, skeleton. Okay, that's why. That right there is a cave spider. They kind of do be deadly, though. Because of the whole venomous will definitely poison you if they bite you thing. I forget. Can you do this? Okay, you can't. That's disappointing. Well, we figured out where the spiders are coming from. It's a spider spawner. We have a general location of where it is, but that's basically it. And that's why we have 0 skeletons. Oh my gosh. I'm magical because everything I make turns into an absolute dumpster fire. I try streaming on Ark. Ark isn't updated. I try streaming Minecraft. Minecraft spawning elements broke, basically. Ugh. Finally. So the reason why I did that right there is really simple. The skeletons that are already on their way over here now have a slightly better incentive. I'm going to change this out to a slab the second I get though, because obviously the hitbox is trash. But before I do that, I have to be able to clear it. There we go. So now they should be able to see me sometimes. What is this man doing? Dumpster fire after dumpster fire. Y'all know that in the creative world that I have, how like I have a graveyard full of dead hardcore runs. I should transform it into just like it being an alleyway with a bunch of dumpsters that are on fire. Because I think that would represent it better. It's only 3 p.m. So one of the reasons why I did like an all-nighter thing is, I think I might have mentioned it before. Honestly, I can't really remember though. Is if your sleep schedule is really messed up, one of the ways of forcing yourself to get back onto a sleep schedule is you pull an all-nighter, because you'll feel atrocious. You'll really want to pass out, but if you can keep yourself awake until a good normal like sleep time and then you pass out then, you'll wake up earlier in the day, meaning you're more likely to fall asleep earlier in the day as well. So you know. Swouse. It's swouse, swouse. Oh yeah, so among the other things that I bought kind of on impulse because I was shopping with like no sleep, I bought a new book that I'm gonna fill with nothing. Woo! You know, stuff like that. I was this close to buying 100 pack of envelopes. So, you know, it's a good thing I stopped myself. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna dump all the trash we got here. Except for that, that's not trash at all. Okay, and we're just gonna go head home because we got diamonds, might as well take them home. You know, we came for XP and durability, left with 8 diamonds. I can't say it's that bad. I am kind of disappointed, so at some point in time, we're probably going to dig around the spawner, like really far around the spawner, until we can basically just go, okay, so there's nowhere they can spawn, perfect. Because mob spawning are big no buenos if you have a grinder working right now. Heck. Something's on my keyboard and I'm very angry. How many days in Minecraft has it been? Am I about to have to start dealing with phantoms on my way home? Because if we have to start dealing with phantoms on my way home, I'm going to be very annoyed. Well, I expected to deal with mobs. That's just kind of like part of Minecraft, so... What the heck? Oh, come on. it's just trying to make it like the most depressing walk home because we didn't quite get what we wanted. We don't really have an easy route home. Like, this is just sad. I will not stand for this negativity. We're also gonna have to like pass out the second we get home, or else we're gonna have to deal with mobs in the morning. And I mean, we're already gonna have to deal with mobs in the morning, but like more so. Oh, nice. I think because of that timing... No, we didn't. There was a small chance that we could have gotten that health potion just because of, like, what that timing looked like. So it looks like the right timing. Also, I think I'm going to start mowing down all this grass. Not that I really want to get that many seeds, but it's literally, like... It's almost becoming a deficit because, like, if a baby zombie runs through here, you automatically go for the hitbox of the grass. You actually don't hit the baby zombie first most of the time. So, I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way at the very least. Sam, the more. The mower, yeah. Except, you know, it's like a W in there. There we go, mower. Finally spelled correctly. Ooh. Alright. I guess we can just start... I don't even know. We finally have mending on all of our tools. Our XP machine that we were going to use to make sure that tools never broke is kind of already like... So... exactly. Suganese. That's actually really funny. Alright, for logistics reasons, I'm not going to be doing a super long stream. I'm thinking like 2.5. So we're already almost at the 2-hour point. So probably just like another 30-40 minutes. I want to discuss my schedule that's not existent. You know, YouTube rewards you for being consistent. I'm not consistent, so you know. But I also know that, like, viewers enjoy it when you're consistent, like y'all. So, I'm trying to figure out a schedule that'll work for me, as well as y'all, because I know for a fact I think I could handle once a week. I don't know how often I could do like 2 or 3 times a week, just because of how like some weeks are like super blank, I'm super energetic and have nothing to do, and it's like stream. And then other weeks it's like I have plenty to do. I'm supposed to stream a bunch because I'm thinking in my head, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then I get sidetracked and do something else. So what I'm thinking is probably stick to a low number, like maybe once a week, maybe twice. Specifically for streams. I still want to upload videos. I still like making videos. I still think videos are like a good way to go. I don't think they're the main way to go, but I think they're a good way to go. I just don't really know anything else besides that. So if I'm doing it once a week, I'm also trying to figure out the day. I considered doing it twice a week, like one of the days would be Minecraft specific and one of the days would be Ark specific. But I don't know how well I can pull that off. Cause like I'm stressing over here over like 2 a week, and then there's like 30 virus who's pumping out 2 a day. Oh. Anyways, if you're at all interested in trying to figure my schedule out, you can throw some in Discord or just pay attention there, because I might talk about it there. I don't know. Ah. Okay. Twice a week sounds better. Yeah, because the thing is, like, with once a week, I think there's gonna be times when I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally do better than this, and I'll like blow myself out of the water by doing like 3 or 4, and then the next week I'm gonna be like, in my head, basically like pushing myself back, being like, I did so many though. So yeah, I think 2 is manageable. What I will say is, no matter what, during the school year, it will probably get reduced to 1. Because as much as I'd like to be like, yeah, I can handle it, I can juggle it, I don't know how my college semester is going to be. Because it's we're doing a split semester, meaning I'm taking 3 full classes in the time of a quarter when it's supposed to be taken in the time of a semester. So, you know, I'm jamming twice the content into half as much space. If you get the idea, it's no bueno. Yeah. One of the other things I was thinking about is I've always talked about like turning half my dorm into like a YouTube studio, and that's still kind of the plan. I'm just not sure when I'm gonna be buying like more stuff for it, because I have a plan to get like newer items for some of my stuff. Like I plan on getting a real gaming chair. I plan on getting a cool like gimbal mic, just because it'd be a little bit more professional. It'd be a little bit easier for me to use. You know, things like that. The green screen is kind of like, not that I want to say it's like it's useless, it's just not nearly as necessary. Because like, I'd like to say, yeah, this mic's perfectly fine, and it's not a bad quality. It's just that a gimbal mic, one, makes me look more professional. It's probably gonna make me act a little bit more professional, and take myself a little bit more seriously. But at the same time, like, it's also just kind of cool. Oh, I never got these guys into the bed, did I? Yeah, I should do that. Use a blanket for the green screen. I mean, the reason why I say like an actual green screen is because like on Amazon, I could get a 5x7 one for like $20, and the stand would be just as cheap. So like, compared to the other costs, like buying a brand new gaming chair or like getting a full-on webcam, or not a webcam, but like a full-on camera. Like, there's a lot of other things that are gonna cost way more. Okay, how did they climbed, okay. Yeah. Until I'm really worried about using the green screen for something, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So I think I'm gonna focus on the more, like, important parts. You know? And the reason why I say that, like, a gaming chair, for example, is more important than a green screen would be, is pretty simple. In a gaming chair, I'm going to be a little bit more comfortable, meaning it's going to be easier for me to present more, like, just simply more content. The green screen isn't really going to change the amount of content. It's not going to really change the quality of the content by that much. It's really just going to change the general feel. Which, I mean, later on is going to be nice, but not completely necessary. Ooh. I am underwater. Blub blub. Gonna go get some free emeralds. Can you tell I'm losing it, guys? Oh. Oh. I thought I sold these pumpkins. Hello. Thank you. I never made bread. This guy's throwing bread at me. Are you playing Minecraft or something? Like when you found Nemo, or you mean like something else? It's just No, you were in the water. Water. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know how noticeable that was, but I was legit like unconscious for like 2 or 3 seconds ago. I don't know how long that was. Hoping it wasn't longer than like a couple seconds, but hope. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, like that was pretty legit too, because I literally like regained consciousness after a couple seconds of me just like this into like a library wall. And I'm like as if an absurd amount of Mountain Dew could fix this issue. Yeah, oh, I should probably put these diamonds away. Not that it matters, because if I die, you know, I die. Nice, we have 31 books. That means 10 bookshelves. Okay, if I die, I want everyone to start like I want all 2 people in chat right now to start spamming Pog. Okay? And yes, I do mean in real life. Pumpkin. I might use you to get on breaking, because we kind of need it. Just buy stream, just... I don't think I'm safe to drive anymore. I gotta Google something real quick. I swear I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm actually just texting people. I'm sorry. Good full conversation in middle of stream. I like how every time I look away from chat for 2 seconds, you're like, "Let's talk about him." What are you gonna talk about? My bad health. What you gonna talk about? The main reason why y'all actually watch me to eventually see who's gonna win the bet on when I'm gonna die. I'm sorry, this is important. It's only because before we get to 100 days, well, we're on day 93, so you know what, Josh? You know what? Just for you, we'll keep the stream going until we get to day 100. I swear I'm not continuing a text conversation I started in the middle of the stream. I would never do such a thing. That's so reckless. What was I doing? I feel my impending death. This is, never mind. This is why I don't talk to my classmates. I say like 2 things and they start making assumptions, but whatever. It's all good. Okay, see, now I've livened up a little bit. Now I'm like... I swear one more time. Hey, stop that. In the last world, we died on day 97, I believe, or 90 something. It was high numbers. I just learned some things that I didn't know. It has nothing to do with Minecraft though, so... Bruh. So... One of the things, Josh, and I'll let you in on a little secret. One of the things that I did my senior year that was kind of smart was I kind of like cut my own like emotions off a little bit, which isn't completely smart because you can also like really hurt yourself doing that. But what I did was, wait. One of the things I did was I basically said no relationship because I realized that I don't like anyone. Like I hate people in general, like most of them. So you know. Oof. Oof. How to ignore your stream with Mossy Man. I know, it's because I'm literally in the middle of a conversation with someone, and it's really annoying because, like, I've already mentioned that I'm streaming, and, like, I don't know if they understand what that means. So, I'm trying not to ignore them, but at the same time not ignore y'all. And that's the issue with the current situation. It's the issue. Not ignoring y'all at all. Not at all ignoring y'all. Alright, day 93. We have a full Minecraft week left. What do we even do for the last week? Until 100 days. We could always just, like, build up a massive stash of emeralds. I don't know. I should probably make a shovel. Yeah. Our gossip levels have gone up high enough. Thank you. It's okay, Josh. I'm still here. I swear. It's just very distracting. Because it's enthralling pieces of literature. Alright, I'm gonna take one more bathroom break. I've had way too much Mountain Dew for this. Yo, Ashley's here. Sorry about that. Ashley, you showed up at like the worst time possible. Okay, no, that's Ashley, Josh. She shows up to our, like, a lot of our streams. Now, at least. We're still on day 93, though. Yeah, so Ashley, recently we decided the stream's gonna continue going until we get to day 100 in Minecraft. We're on day 93 right now. So, sorry, I have to send a meme to someone. The meme involves my Minecraft character right now. Okay, I swear I'll finish talking now. Okie dokie. We're back to real Minecraft gameplay. Let's find something to shoot. Misses the shot. Yo, what is this idiot doing? Misses the shot again. We like... Oh my gosh. Like, I know I'm tired, but... Ooh, carrots! Yo, we got carrots. That's actually really cool. The reason why that's so cool is because carrots and potatoes, I always feel like I don't find them. And also because once we get other types of farmers, now we have beetroots, carrots, potatoes, wheat, sugarcane, pumpkins. Until we get melons, we're like, we have almost everything that a farmer would ever want. Yeah, task failed successfully. Yeah. Okay, I don't know which way I want to expand the farm, because if I expand the farm this way, I'm going to have to get more dirt. If I expand the farm that way, I might have to move the nether portal, or just have like the farm go really close to it for some reason, which I don't like. I'd have to dig up this area. Well, like I said, I need to get a shovel anyways, so... I hope Ashley didn't leave this stream, because if she did, I'm going to be really disappointed in her. I also hope she heard that, so she knows I'm disappointed. People, stop texting me, please. Aw, they sent me a meme. I'm sorry, everyone, I have to. It's such a good one, though. Yee. Where's my sticks? I found my sticks. I was also about to make a hoe by accident. There we go. Pretzel. Ah. I think if we, oh my gosh, if we do end up going for the full 100 days, it's probably going to turn into like a 3-hour stream or something. Because it takes quite a while for the days to actually turn in Minecraft, like surprisingly long periods of time. I kind of want to Google how long it actually takes, because I actually don't know. Because I feel like it's forever. Did someone get home or did someone just drive past? Good. Whenever people get home, they immediately start eating my bandwidth, and that's when the stream gets like, ugh. Just wait until next stream for the day 100, or for the what? Josh, you know you have to be specific. I can't fill in these gaps right now. Heck. Wait until next stream for day 100. Oh, you got me so riled up and excited for it, though. I mean, it does make more sense, though. I think we'll wait until it's like one more day, and then we'll get off. That way, we assure, like, no matter what, we are going to like get day 100. I mean, I'm pretty sure my stream tomorrow is probably going to end up being, it's probably going to end up being Ark, though. I will mention that. So, if I do wait for day 100, it's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be, like a couple days from now. Yeah, literally, like, right as we're approaching number 100, like, a phantom's gonna swoop down and take all my hearts away, and then someone's just gonna walk up and kill me. One-shot it. That's honestly the type of luck I have, though, so it could most definitely happen. Do I have any bones here? Because I'd really like to spread that carrot seed a little bit more. Oh yeah, perfect. This way, I at least know for a fact I'll get more than one. No, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like chilling. I'm gonna be already at like kind of low health because I had to fight off some zombies or something, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be chilling inside the village and accidentally hit one of the villagers, and the iron golem that's like just now spawned is gonna come over and kill me. Perfect. Hey, golden apple. Good to see you, man. I don't know if you just tuned in or not, but we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the stream because we're going to be saving day 100 because we're at day 94 right now. We're going to be saving day 100 for our next stream. So, you know, cool stuff. Cool stuff. I don't know, I think you caught the last couple, which means you should probably know about the villagers, obviously. But I know earlier this stream, again, I don't know if you were here for that or not, but we got not only, I guess, one iron golem, but two now. We also have villagers, like a handful of them. And this guy, I think I'm going to turn into a librarian. I'm going to see if I can get unbreaking from him. So that means I gotta make one more bookshelf and more slabs. Yeah. World 5 was honestly really sad because, like, it was such a good seed. We had everything going for us. We were in full iron armor, full health, and we get one-shotted. Iron golem. Like, just, ugh. We got so beaten down after that for no reason. Also, where are all of my books? I had so many. There they are. I was about to say, I had so many books. How has this happened? Alright, so real simple. To make a lectern, we just need more slabs than we have right now. Boom, lectern. Super easy. Go to sleep. Oh. We'll probably just turn this other guy into a librarian, see a couple of his trades, and then we'll try just go ahead and like shut it down, you know. Where is the jobless one? Hello? 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 You do want job, don't you? Well, not if you're gonna give me trades like that. Dang, get over here. You know you want to, and you know you have to. There you go. Give me what I want! I got sweeping edge. Honestly, like, because I plan on doing this, probably next stream as well. Are you kidding me? This guy has a better mending trade than this guy. And you're brand new. I like you more. I like you more. You know what? You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. Like, you're staying. There's no question about it. Like, you don't have a choice in the matter. I'm keeping you here. You are going to be the new mending villager. I'm going to kill you off. You, like, basically commit the equivalent of war crimes in Minecraft. Like, look at that price gouge. He has half your trade, and that's without a discount. And now he has a discount, so he's even less than half your trade. Like, oh, are you talking about how trash you are? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm so enraged. We're at day 95. Okay, I should probably stop there before I actually start killing villagers. Okay, so during the stream, we basically got to see me pass out a couple times, just, you know, kind of semi-conscious. You mainly got to see me kind of meander around because I was kind of distracted by the fact that I hadn't slept. But we did end up going to our skeleton spawner, finding out that there's a huge amount of mobs that are still able to spawn around it, causing our mob spawner to actually kind of be bad. Along with that, we went ahead and basically did a lot of farming. We got more mending stuff, so our axe is now mending as well. And obviously we got a new mending villager, so, you know, I just can't handle it right now. Anyways, see y'all next time. Hope you